24 with the Bears becoming 10 and 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Throwing is Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kyle Monungai, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Here's Allen. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
What is up?
On the handoff, this is Swift. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, For the cutback and for the reverse, they played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, 28 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 45 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready to run.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
43-yard line.
Axel, Axel, Axel.
To the air, Williams. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yes. Tempo.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Allen. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Another Bills first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A final shot before half for Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 19-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A gain on the
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Guys, what is it? Hold on. Vegas, Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On the coverage.
What is it? Yes. Tackle.
From the gun on third down, Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Punch first.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen going to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First down.
Yes, yes.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, quick throw there is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Throwing again here, Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Allen going to run with it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Allen going to run with it. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taking it about the 16. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. To throw, Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 46 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Patty, Patty.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
12 Buddha.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He juked him. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing now is Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Ready, set up.
Throwing is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 47 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Williams looking to do it himself, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Big strides, look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Bears 28. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yes. Ready, set up.
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Here's 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man down the field. That's Burden. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46.
Here's Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.